My name is Emily Bedard, and this is Foster Reeve Architectural and Ornamental Plaster. Usually a designer or architect will come to us with an idea for their project that involves ornamental plaster, because they have an image in their head and the artist has an image in their head. And even if it sounds like you're on the same page with words, like once you have the visual out there, it can be a lot different. So we'll take the designs that they've started and develop them into something more buildable.
One of plaster's strengths is it's a malleable material. You can do all kinds of things with it that you can't do with wood.
So here I have the sculpted clay. So we first sculpt one section of that, and then we'll cast that in plaster. So we're gonna mix up some rubber and pour it on the sculpted clay. So now Thomas is adding some plaster to water. So by sifting it in, it allows the plaster to absorb slowly, and you'll get a nice consistent mix. So over here is our casting area. So once a mold is complete, it comes over here and is set up for casting. After the impression coat has set, or has begun to set a bit, he lays in a layer of burlap, which reinforces the casting to give it strength. And now he'll take wet plaster on top and saturate the burlap. If the burlap isn't fully saturated, it won't give the piece any strength. Ruben here is our shop foreman, and today he's going to show us how we run a plaster molding. So the first step, Ruben is mixing some plaster. So now Ruben is soaking some burlap into the plaster, and he's going to lay that burlap out where the run will be on top. So these historic casts are from the Institute of Classical Architecture, and we've agreed to restore many of them which are damaged.
We take one or two every year and we completely restore it.
Here we have one that you can see is quite cracked. We haven't restored the front first, but we were able to lay some plaster reinforcement there, so now it's rigid. But it really is a pleasure to have these historic pieces here, because it's like our own little museum.